flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. From New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. Welcome to Kansas. We are live here for chase race number 1 of round number 2, the round of 8 here tonight at Kansas Motor Speedway. We're about to get this show kicked off here in just a few moments here for the Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days Grand National Series. This is the Kansas 225. It should be a fun race, 150 laps around Kansas. As you can see, daytime sun shining hard on the track. However, the temp's not as hot as what you would expect. Take a look here. 85-degree track temp. But very slick nonetheless. 3 miles an hour gusting winds out of the northeast, 75-degree air temp. So, with that said, we're starting to realize a couple things when I was sitting here watching practice. Turn 3 and 4 will now be known as Death Corner because I have seen so many cars get loose. There's you another one coming right through the grass. Getting loose coming out of Turn 4. And this could make or break guys in the playoffs. Who's going to advance? Well, we got 8 guys trying to do that into the Final 4 at Homestead. Coming into tonight, Skylar Allen Sr. not here tonight. So, with that said, he's going to have work cut out for him. I want to be honest. Texas Motor Speedway and Phoenix, the next 2 races, I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Eric Borelli, however, is here tonight. Currently second on the board. Jeff Smith also in here. Third on the board. Lee Grandy, lately been impressive. Austin Marion, Eric Minch, Brandon Puffenberger, and Dylan Vose, your Elite 8, I guess we could call them. Coming in, Championship 4 will begin November 18th. Homestead Miami Speedway, that's what all these guys have been racing for. Week number 34 of the schedule. This right here is week 31. We started this way back in February, back at the Daytona 225. Should be a fun race, though. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a chaotic practice, to say the least. But there's still guys in here looking to spoil the chances of some chase drivers. Michael Trevarthian. And how about Lee Grady just jumping up to second in practice? I'm telling you right now, something has gotten into that 29 car. Don't know what it is, but he is starting to learn how to race these cars very good. We have not seen him race this good. all season long. The last 3 races have been impressive for the driver of at 29. I mean, if you really go back and look at his stats compared to everybody else's, they're not the greatest. But if you go look back at the last 3 or 4 races when the chase started, they're better than everyone else. Honestly, Lee is actually leading the points, but everybody resets to 0, so it don't really matter with that. To give everybody an idea of where Lee actually is in the points, or his stat wise, I will try to find his stats if I can. Might take me just a second here. Just 1 minute, guys. Find that for you and let you know. I actually had it up a few moments ago and I kind of lost it. Where was it? I think it's right here on the next page, I believe. So it looks like I may not be able to find it. And that's bad because I actually wanted to let you all know what he's been doing. Anyway, I'll find this as the race goes on and stuff like that. We will get it. There it is. 18 starts for Lee so far. 2 poles, not bad. Only 1 win. Came back at at Indianapolis. He put it 3 wide on the start, and the caution came out when he made the pass and won the race. Average finish only 6.89, which is not horrible. 9 top 5s, okay, not bad. 14 top 10s, not bad at all. So he's only had 4 outside the top 10. But honestly, I mean, only 37 laps led. And if you really go back and look at the latest race from him, they have been some of the best races, as I said. 2 weeks ago, he was off last week. He led 26 laps, and that ties his highest, or actually that beats his career high so far this season. Had the fastest lap, one of the fastest cars all weekend long, or all race long. Week before that at Dover, once again, he finishes 3rd. Go back to Kentucky, another top 2 finish. I mean, he has been on fire, so do not expect anything different from at 29 tonight as qualifying gets started here. It should be fun. We'll hop over and watch Eric Mitch, one of our chase drivers, out on track right now. We pretty much know what he's going to do as far as qualifying. I never can see his paint, and I don't know why. So, Eric basically has been getting in each round by being consistent. He's a very patient driver. One of the patient drivers we actually have in the series. So I'm not surprised to see him actually advancing. Another guy out here trying to play spoiler, Derek Pemberton. You hear him regularly on the broadcast. He usually comes out here and broadcasts with us. He'll probably even hop in tonight if he wrecks, but we'll see. One of Derek's favorite tracks, one of Derek's best tracks is Kansas, so we'll see how he does in the B class cars. He gets a little loose coming out of turn 2. He cut it close a lot earlier in practice, barely scrapes the wall in practice. It was really good. Actually, I don't even know if he scraped it. Trevarthian right now on top of the board. Jeff Wepker 2nd, Jeff Smith in 3rd. Derek going across the start finish line. He will jump up to the 3rd position. Dylan Bowes, the number 19 Metalhead Motorsports car, will start his green flag lap as we hop on board. You can see that line that he is running. That's where everybody's going to be running. You can see how much dirt there is on the low line of this track. I'm very surprised it's that dirty out here. But everybody's going to, they try to clean it off in practice. Not many people really wanted to run it. So it's a highline track anyway. So everybody's pretty much going to be up there. But you can see him coming off in turn 4. Going across the start finish line. Dylan Bowes will jump up to the 6th position. Here's the 29. Lee looking really strong, as I mentioned. So he comes through to start his first lap. Let's hop on board with Lee here as he goes through turn 1. Little loose, he's going to go around. Ooh, good save. Oh, he might not save it after all. So we will skip over. He'll probably have to reset. Looks like not really many people out on the track. Carlton Sanders qualified 7th place with a 29.631. Dylan Vose coming to a slowdown, currently third. Derek Pemberton actually did pick up a spot extra, not far off of Michael Trevarthian. Will qualify second. Lead back out on track. We'll see how he does once again. I know, I see the new paint. You know, I don't have a favorite in none of this because I like all these guys. But I'm going to be honest, I don't think anybody would hate if Lee goes out and wins a championship. I mean, there would probably be some disappointed people, but I'm really, in a way, in the back of my mind, I'm kind of pulling for him. As I mentioned, he didn't have the greatest run during the seasons. He does have that one win, but as of late, nobody can touch him. I'm just going to be honest. Nobody's really been close to what he's been able to do. He does qualify 89, so he does got a little bit of work cut out, but we'll see how he does. I'm sure he'll be okay. 65, Austin Marion. Looks like he is actually just sitting there. Eric Mitch and Eric Borelli. You see Eric running the breast cancer car. FastSigns.com 337. Sim seats on the front as well. As he will get across the start finish line, he will qualify towards the back. So he's basically just sitting there, same as Eric Mitch. People that's in the chat that watch this stream regular, even if you come back to watch the stream later, comment below or in the chat. Got a couple ideas what I'm working on, but I'm trying to see what guys want to see the stream. I know somebody said they want to see two live versions of both battles, like side-by-side screens of battles. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't. That's just something I can't do. I wish I could, though. Let me know. Theme-wise or anything like that. Is there something you all want to see on the theme? Drivers battling each other or something like that. Lap difference between the two. I don't know. Anything like that works. So it looks like Trevarthian will start on the pole as we take a look at our grid. There you have it. Michael Trevarthian, Derek Pemberton on the front row. Dylan Vose, Jeff Smith, second and third. Brandon Puffenbarger, Jeff Lepker. Carlton Sanders, Lee Grandy. James Finn, Austin Marion. Eric Borelli, Eric Minch. Looks like we didn't have one guy qualify. I'm not sure who it was. Let's bring in a driver that's in the chase. Bring in Jeff Smith. Hey, Jeff, you got me?
Yeah, hey, Adam, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. So, come here. Round number 2 of the chase. How do you go about attacking this place? How aggressive do you want to be? Being this is race number 1 of round 2.
Well, I want to stay up front. I mean, that would be nice, especially if there's going to be wrecks, which, from what we've seen in practice, guys are going to be hitting that wall, and you don't want to be behind someone that does. Don't want to be part of the wreck in this chase. That could definitely ruin it for you. So keeping it clean and being fast, and kind of figuring out if there's a fine line between them, that's really going to be key here.
We know tire management, another big thing here. Everybody knows this is a highline track, man. How much of that goes into your mind whenever you're racing here?
It does, but in the same token, when you see those guys in front of you, you really just want to catch them. So it's hard. It's hard to say. If it gets spread out a little bit, then that's when I'll start saving tires and hope to catch them on later. Otherwise, we're going to run it pretty hard.
All right, man. Looks like you got a free spot. Looks like Derek had a drop to his back. So go up there and see what you can do, man. I'll be up here watching.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, buddy. All right. We're getting ready to go green. Oh, I thought Derek had a drop towards the back. Maybe not. He had to fix something, apparently. So I lied. I don't know what he's doing, actually. Either way, we're getting ready to go green. Michael Trevarthian. Lead them to the green flag. Why are we single file? Why is Derek 30 cars behind everybody? Green flag is out. We're off to race it. I don't know what the heck was going on there. Derek Pemberton just, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, something must be going on with that. But battle going to be up for second place. It looks like everybody else did get going. Jeff was able to take third from Derek. Derek is dropping back. I'm not sure if he's got a green or a black flag or what's going on. But we'll see. Dylan Bowes right now battling for that top spot with teammate Jeff Smith. Trevarthian, of course, leading the way. Brandon Puffenbarger looks on for fourth place. I love this place, man. It's my favorite track. I'm not going to lie. This place pumps me up so much. So tough to pass, though, in long runs. People that don't know, if you're not familiar with Kansas, this is a highline track, as I mentioned. You can already see them going up to the high line, right up against the wall. I'm a high line driver, so I love when they race high like this. The old Kyle Larson line, as they call it. But and what it is, it makes it hard to pass. And honestly, what you got to do is get such a big run coming off turn 2 or turn 4, and hope you can get to the outside, because you're not going to be able to hardly pass them on the bottom because you see what they're doing by dropping to the apron. So you kind of want to try to get a run on the outside. And if you can beat them into turn 1 or turn 3 on that high side, or at least be somewhat side by side, you are going to take that position away because they'll push up. Hopefully we'll get to see a couple actually really good passes here. Derek's actually going to try to put a pass on the low side. The thing with Derek, you see right there, he does quick pass on the 18. He did it textbook. The 18 kind of let him in, but we'll see more. Derek's just an aggressive driver, so he's going to try to pass him wherever he can. He don't really care. He has nothing to lose, but he's also got to be aware he's racing around some guys it is in the chase, and including the 65 of Austin Marion, who's right up in front of him. Now, you see Austin running a little bit lower. That's going to allow Derek to get a run. Derek's going to choose the bottom side and try a slide job. You could do this early, but as this run goes on, there's no way you're going to be able to do it. You can see right there, the 81 is going to slide up in front of the 65. That's the slide job complete. You could do that early on, but like I said, once this run starts going on longer and longer and longer, it's not going to happen. You also see Carlton Sanders here trying to put a move on the 65 of Marion. Sanders not in the chase, but is part of the Lazy Dayz racing team. Him and Austin Marion both, I believe, is part of it, so they'll be kind of, a little cautious near each other. Battle up front. Dylan Bowes takes the lead. We just missed it. Michael Trevarthian. Let's go back and look at this real fast. You seen it right there. I think the 31 may have got loose coming off turn number 2. He did. He got loose, got in the wall just a little bit. And Bowes goes to the inside. The good thing is, you see Trevarthian now looking back to the inside. The good thing is, once you run so high up the wall, you don't have a long ways to go. So you're not going to tear your car up completely if you have damage. So it does look like Bowes is going to be really patient. Go ahead and let Trevarthian back in line. But you see that high line starting to pay a little bit of dividend. Here comes Bowes back to the inside. I'm actually surprised we're actually able to see these passes still right now. We've been 8 laps in. It's something we did not think we'd see. And you can see right there the 31 using that high line going to prevail. But I'm telling you, they're not going to be able to pass on the bottom long. There's no way. I do got word that Lee Grandy had to come down pit road already. Wow, with damage. Tons of damage on that 29 car. And that's not the way he wanted to start off round 2. One of the hottest drivers coming in that Sim Racing, I believe that's CG. Hopefully he's able to get back up there and run with these guys, but we'll see how that hurts him in 12th right now. Side by side for the lead. Coming out of turn 4, that high side going to pay off. That's what I was talking about. And you can see how much time he actually lost. I mean, he was right up on him. Now he's lost a ton of time. Fall back to almost a half a second by trying to make the pass on the bottom. It should be, Gene. I think it'll be good. These guys are doing really good right now. Your boy's looking good. Austin up there. He's a little bit further back at the moment. He's back in ninth. But Jeff, Dylan, both in second and third. Jeff going to have his hands full in just a moment. We'll see how that plays out. But, yeah, they're doing good so far. Looking back at Brandon Puffenbarger. That's a great view. I love that shot. Let's hop on board with Jeff Schmidt and get a ride on his helmet cam. It's supposed to be like this. There we go. Riding on board with Jeff. See how much high he runs in the corner. Last time by, Jeff Schmidt was pretty fast. I mean, he was right there, right near the top 3 fastest. She's running third, so 29-second lap, not bad at all. We'll check it this time. Yeah, once again, right there with the guys in front of him. So they're running about the same time. So he does go a little bit lower in this time, but look good so far. That 88 car up to 4th after starting in 5th place. Jump up real fast to the lead. You can see Dylan Dayz is faster than our leader, but with the high line, it's going to be tough not to be able to make the pass on the bottom. I just don't see him being able to make the pass on the bottom. He may try it again. We'll get a really good. This could be. He may show us on how to pass at Kansas. I'm hoping. Because I really want you all to see how tough it is. Lee actually going to go to the bottom side and pass the 00. Eric Minch may just let him go. He will. Last time by, Jeff Smith fastest out on track. Right up in front of the 88. This time by, not the fastest. He'll be 4th fastest last time by. He actually took a different line. He's running a little bit lower in some of these turns than some of the guys. Right there, he's running middle, and it's really hurting him. You can see it right there. It's really letting the 88 suck up to the back of him. Jeff's going to have to change his line just a little bit in order to keep that 88 behind him. If he don't, then the 88's going to go right around the bottom, or the top side. You can see it right there. Look how much the gap closes. We got the 31, Michael Trevarthian, in the grass. That is our leader. Don't know what happened. Got loose coming off. This is going to be fun. Riding on board with the leader at the time, as he falls all the way back to 9th place. Make that even further back. And he's going to have some work to do now. Don't have really no damage, but he is going to fall all the way back to the last position. So Dylan Dayz takes the lead. You can see the 88 going to look to the inside. He's not going to be able to make this pass. There's no way he's going to make the pass on the bottom as long as Jeff keeps running the high line. But right there is what's hurting Jeff. He's going to the middle and then to the bottom. He should not be doing that. And you can see it right there. The 88 is going to get around on his outside if he keeps doing it, and he's going to pass him. Jeff's able to stay in front of him for now. We'll see if he keeps running that or not. Right there, the 88 once again using a high line. 61 going to the bottom, which is not what he needs to do. 61 hit the apron to try to stay out front. Should be a textbook pass here for the 88, and it will be. Jeff may have just let him go there. But yeah, Jeff needs to move up a little bit in order to keep that spot. Because if he don't, he's going to fall back at least. I'm going to be honest, he's going to keep dropping back. Because his lap times are one of the slowest right now in the field. He needs to run that higher line. There he goes. That's where he needs to be, right there. And he needs to stay on that high line all the way through that turn. If he does not, these guys will close in quite a bit. Well, let's see if he does it again. Alright, that's a better line. He could run a little bit higher, but that's definitely a better line. He actually did close in just a little bit. We'll check his lap times when he gets back to the line. Yeah, way better. I don't like him going to the middle too much. But I do like the line he's running. So right there was fast. That was that was about where everybody else is. So that was a good lap. He was actually faster than the leader that time. Here's another guy, Eric Borelli, in 6th place. We should be seeing green flag pit stops here probably within the next, I don't know, 20 laps, honestly. Yeah, I mean, 20 laps, I expect it. Tires are so important. I expect it within 20 laps, honestly. Rhett Standing Water. Race last night. Had a good run last night, actually. Not a bad run by you at all, young man. I don't know why I keep calling you young man. Not a bad run at all. For people that don't know Rhett, I believe he's fairly new to the league. I think that was my first race I broadcast with him last night. Looked pretty good. Not going to lie. He got in some trouble early. But battled back, I think, for inside the top 10. I think it was like 7th or 8th, I believe. And I also want to explain the difference for people that don't know. The day and nighttime tracks. Just in case you don't know. A lot of people prefer night. I'm one of the guys that prefer night just because I love running. Kansas is my favorite track. I love running this place at nighttime. I just like the way it looks, honestly. Some people prefer daytime. Jeff Smith's one of the guys that prefer daytime. He likes the way the car slides. And all that does is heat up the track, though, with the sunlight beating down on the track and stuff like that. It causes the car to can't cause it to get tight or loose. More than likely, with the track temp not so hot on this track, it's probably going to keep getting tight, honestly, on the long run. So, that's why we're seeing some of these cars do slide around early on, though. That's why we've seen Trevarthian slide quite a bit. And he's still pretty far off right now. Trevarthian not looking great right now. He's actually a second off 11th place. Here we go. Here could be a textbook pass. This is Eric Borelli and Derek Pemberton. Derek's fast. Derek's no slouch at this track. He knows how to drive for Kansas. Let's see if the 14 can outmaneuver him and see if he can get to that high side to complete the pass. I don't know if he'll be able to do it on the low side. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be very surprised if he's able to pass on the low side. These guys are actually running down 4th place, though, at the same time. You see how tough it really is to pass. Borelli may have to try to do it on the apron or something. I mean, it's so tough. Derek don't need to leave the outside open, though. If Borelli could probably back off his corners just a little bit, he may be able to get around. We got a car off the pace. Derek Pemberton. He didn't have to worry about backing off the corners. Derek with a good save. Woo! Good save there by the 81. Carlton Sanders working on Austin Marion. Still, these guys have been pretty much nose to tail for a while now. They've been right around each other for the entire race. Carlton just a little bit faster last time. Not so much. We'll see how it does. The lap times have not been the greatest for him. We'll see how he does, though, as the race goes on. Here he comes, looking to the inside. See, I don't think he'll be able to make the pass. You'll see right here that the high side's way better. I say that, and 18 really with a strong run through the center of the corner. You can see that high side starting to slowly work back up. He may be able to actually complete the pass. I don't know. I'll be very surprised, though. And he will. But will he slide up in front of him? Nope. And he's not going to be able to complete the pass. Oh, somebody else got loose. Lee Grandy got loose as well. So tough to pass on that low side. You can see. It might be tough to see from the onboard. There is so much dirt on the bottom. We definitely can't see it from air because the sunlight's so bright it's hard to tell. There's so much dirt in the bottom of the corner, especially in the turns. You'll see like a brown, like fume looking thing over. You can see it right there. That is all dirt. It's super tough to pass there if these guys don't clean it off. You're not going to be able to even do anything with it. You can see it right there. I mean, there's dirt all over the place right now. You see it kicking up from the tires of Jeff Schmidt. The little rocks and stuff like that. And Derek Pemberton was on and off pit road. So green flag laps have started. Or green flag pit stops have started. There we go. So Derek's going to go out and be way faster. You're going to see him put down a 29-second lap. Compared to these guys, 31-second laps. We'll see if he's able to do it as he works through. Now, he is one lap down, but he's going to make up a ton of time if these guys didn't realize he pitted. It could work out in his favor on a longer run. So here comes Derek. We'll see how he does on this lap compared to the last one. Yeah, right there. He was right around a second faster than our leaders. Now, he's way faster than Eric Mitch. He's 2 seconds faster than Eric Mitch at the moment. Eric actually looks like he may have gotten the wall. That might have been why he was so much slower last time. Derek's going to drive on the bottom with fresh tires. He can do that. He'll just slide back in front of him. Eric gives him plenty of room. So at the line this time, once again, another second faster for Derek. This guy is going right now, though. Not so much. Oh, Brandon took over the lead from Dylan Vose. I think Dylan got in the wall. Little bit of damage there on that 19. You can see some of the scrape marks. Yeah, he got in the wall just a little bit. For 6th place. 18's going to get loose again. You've seen it right there. Loose just a little bit. Trying to run too low. And all this is going to allow the 09 to catch up. I just don't see him being able to pass the 65 on that low side. We did get a good run out through turn 4. Right now, our highest chase contender running 1st place in Brandon Puffenberger. Actually, we got 3 chase contenders, 1, 2, and 3. $65 trying to put a pass. Not going to happen. Or the 18 trying to put a pass. I apologize. I'm surprised nobody else has hit pit road yet. Derek's really closing in on a lot of these guys. I mean, he is just driving through people right now. He is going to have a huge lead when these guys do pit. Or should have a pretty good size lead. We'll see how it plays out. These guys should be on pit road here within the next, I would guess, 5 laps, honestly. For scheduled pit stops. I don't know how much longer they can go on these tires. They're 2 seconds off their pace from where they actually qualified. So the 18 gets around to 65. Brandon Puffenberger leads here on lap 39. Fastest car on track that last time by was Eric Borelli and Jeff Schmidt. Eric's really fast right now. He may have something for him. We'll find out. I'm actually surprised it's going green this long, guys. When I say it's going green this long, I'll probably jinx it, but I'm not lying. These guys literally wrecked almost every turn in practice. They're being smart, though. They're running it the right way. Well, the 88 gets loose. The 19 may have a run. Not just yet. Did you all happen to watch the Xfinity race today? With, who was it? Eric Jones, and the 88's coming to pit road. Eric Jones and Christopher Bell. 14's coming to pit road as well. Following these guys down pit road. Don't ask why, just kind of wanted to because it looked pretty cool. Eric Borelli, of course, in that pink car, definitely going to take two. There's also, here comes another car in. Eric Borelli, down and away. Eric Minch coming down pit road as well. Who is this? Jeff Lepker coming down as well. And we're back up here at the end of pit road. So Puffenbarger's down and away. And, well, Derek Pemberton will take the lead, but it ain't going to be as bad as what I thought. He's going to have 10 lap older tires, so he's definitely off strategy compared to these guys. He's going to have about a straightaway lead right now over second place. All this is cycle through, but right now Dylan Bowes, of course, still leading the way. Jeff Smith on pit road as well, just pulling into his box. And he's down and away. Also Austin Marion as well. So, all this is going to cycle over to Derek Pemberton leading the way. He is leading right now by 5 seconds over second place Brandon Puffenbarger as they work off turn 4. Derek will cross the start-finish line. And he's right now running in 4th. Make that maybe 3rd. Lee Grandy should be here on pit road here soon as well. So, Trevarthian is yet to pit, and Dylan Bowes has yet to pit. I'm actually surprised Dylan's standing out there this long. Very weird to see a car stand out there this long. I figured Trevarthian would be one of the first on pit road too since he went spinning, but not yet. I don't know how, but Derek's still faster than these guys behind him, which is awful impressive. And there comes the leader. Dylan Bowes on pit road. Now, I want you to watch. Dylan Bowes had the lead before pit stops. Actually, Brandon had it. Dylan Bowes was second. But I want you to watch the lead that Derek and him pass Dylan. Trevarthian coming to pit road as well. Lee Grandy following. So Derek's going to take the lead as he about kills the wall coming off turn 2. But he will take the lead, I think. He just got his lap back. He may actually not take the lead here. Should, but Dylan had such a big lead on everybody else. Yeah, he will take the lead. We'll see about how much. So he will take the lead, but I want you to look how much Dylan is going to lose spots to Brandon. Actually, Jeff. Somebody's in trouble. Who went around? How is Jeff now up to second? Oh. We'll be right back right after this. Getting ready to go back green after the spin by the 18 car of Carlton Sanders. Green flag about to come back out, as it is Brandon Puffenbarger and Derek Pemberton. Derek got a little lucky by catching a lucky break. We'll be starting on the high side. I don't know why he keeps laying back like that, but he is. Anyway, the green flag is out. Hey, caught back up here. It's a better restart. Side by side as we cross the start-finish line. Oh, touching right now between Eric Borelli and Jeff Schmidt for third place. And that may have put damage on both our cars. Derek to the inside. There is damage on the 14 and the... Oh, that was Dylan Vose, I believe. Yeah, it was Dylan Vose. The 19, him and the 14 was racing. But the battle for the lead, Garrett Pemberton takes it over from the 88. Meanwhile, things are getting crazy back here. Jeff Smith up on the high side. The 60 of James Finn. Michael Travarthian is starting to work his way back up. Looks like Finn will fall back a little bit as Jeff Smith moves into fifth. Wow, Derek really checking out a little bit here. Back towards the back, Jeff Wupker, Carlton Sanders. This is for 8th place. Meanwhile, Lee Grandy also one lap down. Keep that in mind. He's been the one that's been everybody's been watching lately. As the 18 is going to go around the bottom side, will take over the 8th position. Back up towards the front. Eric Borelli gets around that 88 Brandon Puffenbarger. Now the 19 looks to try to put a pass on the 88. Last time by, the Eric Borelli car, number 14, was the fastest on the track by a little over a tenth. Our leader, Derek Pemberton. Dylan Vose also really fast as well. Trying to figure out a way to get around the 88. Going to look to the inside going into turn one. And he's going to complete the slide job. He does clear him. Not clear enough. This is going to be bad. 88 gets loose. Saves it though. Wow. That's impressive. Travarthian manages to get around him as well. But up towards the front, Derek Pemberton's got his hands full. For the lead, Eric Borelli looking to take over the top spot. May look to the inside. Borelli with that damage somehow is managing to battle back up and fight for this top spot on that 81 car. Both cars representing breast cancer. You got the pink fast sides and the pink Sony PS4 paint scheme. I believe this right here may be the most laps Derek Pemberton has led all season long. He is now up to 9, possibly 10 as we come through turn 3 and 4 as caution flag comes out, and it looks like Carlton Sanders once again goes around on the backstretch. Looks like he got loose as well again. Kind of like what happened on turn 4. Yep, just got loose coming out of turn 2 that time. Don't know how a caution came out for that though. It wasn't on the racing surface. That was kind of strange. Does a good job on keeping it on the wall. We'll spin it around and get back going. So, pit road should be open this time as Derek Pemberton decides to try to kill the pace car. These guys should be heading down pit lane here in just a moment. And here they come. Everybody pitting, but I seen one car staying out. Who was that that stayed out? Jeff Smith going to stay out and lead a lap. That's bonus points for the championship for him, so why not take it? He'll probably come back down this coming time. Pit road. Busy place. Lucky dog, by the way, goes to Lee Grandy. Race off pit road. Looks like Dylan Vose will win the race off pit road, followed by Derek Pemberton, Michael Schvarthy, and the 60 of James Finn. The 88, the 14, Jeff Lupker after them. Derek Pemberton may be counting a little bit of cars. We'll see if Jeff comes down pit road this time. Hey, George, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. It's got to be big news. It's awesome, though. I'm glad. Glad it all worked out. Jeff Smith going to come down pit road and take 4 fresh tires. So that would turn the lead over to Dylan Vose and Derek Pemberton, who's blinking just a little bit. Alright, guys. Let's see. Who do I want to pull in? Do I want to pull in Dylan? I think I do. Make sure we're not doubling up here first. If we're doubling them up, I'm not going to pull them in. Looks like we may be. It looks like Dylan's going to take the bottom side. Yeah, we're going to double him. I'm not going to pull him in yet. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah, George, that's a big thing, man. I'm glad you found something. I know that was worrying. You could tell the other night you was worried about it. So, that's awesome. As my dog decides to come over here and just stare at me for some reason. Guys, you don't want to miss our race Monday. Be live for the championship for Red Light Racing Series. The last race of the season for them guys. Looking forward to that at Homestead. Should be fun. Tuesday night, Dynasty Racing League from Watkins Glen. Then we got the season finale Wednesday for the Sim Racing Short Trackers. That should be fun. We'll be crowning a regular season champion and a Virginia Triple Crown champion. And, of course, we'll be back here next week. I think we only broadcast one day next week. I think it is on a Friday or Thursday. I think we broadcast the trucks at Martinsville. I believe that is the only race we broadcast that week or next week. Green flag back out. As that's a little delayed, but whatever. And this is going to be interesting. Here comes Michael Schvartz. We've seen him run up front earlier. He was your pole sitter. He's not done yet. He got the damage repair that he had just a little bit of. After spinning through the grass, he's looking to take over the top spot from at 19. He did jump Derek Pemberton as well. Trevarthian retakes the lead. Here comes second place. Battle for second, should I say. Dylan Vose trying to hold off that 81 of Derek Pemberton. Looks like he will. Lee Granty, Jeff Smith. Jeff in ninth right now after staying out to lead a lap and get that bonus point, which is absolutely huge for these guys to lead that one lap. Remember, 4 guys will be eliminated. And, not this race, not next race, but the race after. At Phoenix, we will eliminate 4 guys to figure out who will be our championship 4 come Homestead. And a pass put on Jeff Smith. Jeff actually is going to try to cross over here. Look back to the inside of the 29. Don't know if he'll be able to get there yet. Looks like that high line is really starting to play now. You see right there, the 29 pulls out just a little bit. Battle up towards the front. Dylan Vose putting some pressure on Trevarthian for the top spot. Start to see that white car back there as well. James Finn's starting to make a move up through the field. He is running in 4th place. Haven't really spoke a lot about James tonight. He's putting some pressure on 3rd place as he looks above there now to the low side. Not going to let him by. Derek puts a small block on the 60 car in that BMW of Ann Arbor as he works off turn 2. James Finn actually last time by was the fastest on the track in that 60 car. Doing a pretty good job. He started back in 9th, up 5 spots from where he originally started. So doing a good job on working up through the field and adjusting to this track. As much as it's starting to change, you can see it is starting to change. You start to see some dirt starting to clear off the bottom just a little bit as well, where these guys have been running it just a little bit, especially early on. Of course, they're still going to stick to the high side, but track is changing. This is for 3rd place. Hop on board with James Finn. James Finn trying to complete the pass on him. Can't do it just yet as they cross the start-finish line. Top 5 right now. Trevarthian, Dylan Vose, Derek Pemberton, James Finn, Eric Borelli, your top 5. If I'm not mistaken, almost all of our points leaders, or all of our guys have led a lap, with the exception of Eric Minch. And Austin Marion hasn't led one yet as well. No, he has. Wow. Lee has not yet either. I don't think Jeff Wupker. Oops, sorry guys. Jeff Wupker has not led a lap yet. Brandon Puffenbarger has. How about the top 5 right now? Nose to tail. There's your look above. Here comes a pass for 3rd. James Finn underneath the 81. Trying to complete the pass, and it looks like he will slide job the 81. As Derek, a little aggressive. Battle for the top spot now. Dylan Vose looking underneath. Michael Trevarthian. We've seen this last time, and we've seen the air affect the, I think it was the 88, to We'll see what happens this time. Can he complete the pass using the bottom? Does not look like it at the moment. Still side by side. Vo's going to use the apron to try to get somewhat of a run. Stay to his inside. Not going to be able to stay there. Fall back in a second. James Finn now may have a chance. He did complete the pass a minute ago, and Derek Pemberton used the low side. Maybe he learned something while he did that. Puffenberger trying to close in on Pemberton as well. These guys exit turn 2. Pretty much nose to tail with our top 5 at the moment. Only 8/10 separate them from the top spot. From 5th up to 1st. So not bad at all for a Kansas race. Really good racing going on right now. How about Lee Grandy start to work his way up as well with that damage. Up to 7th. Here comes the 19 to the inside. Trying to complete the pass again. Not going to happen just yet. As another race back here with Austin Mary and Jeff Webker. We're going to stay up here at the top spot right now, though. I'll let you know what happens with the 65 and the 09. As it does look like Austin Marion will take over at a spot. Should see these guys on pit road. The 81's going to go around. Off the nose of the 88. Caution flag will not come out. Not just yet. Let's see what happened. 81 got loose, it looks like. And had a little help. Yeah, he got loose. He got off the throttle. 88 couldn't check up in time. Sent the 81 around. He's down and away. He is rolling. Derek with going to need a caution to get some of that damage fixed. Should still be okay, but he's going to need a caution to be able to catch back up. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Alright guys, we'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this. back here at Kansas watching the battle between Lee Grandy and the 88, Brandon Puffenberger. As we've seen the 88 just get involved in a little bit of fender bender, I guess we could say, with Derek Pemberton. Derek right now way off the pace. Well, not really off the pace too much. About 6 seconds, though, in front of the leaders. So he's going to need a caution to come out here soon, or he will go one lap down. Let's get our mid-race report. A little past that by now. But so far, 12 lead changes. There's been a lot of different. Almost every one of these guys have led a lap for the most part. 2 cautions so far for 4 laps. Not bad. Michael Travartian leading the way after starting on the pole. He's done a good job. 36 laps led. Did get involved earlier. Got loose coming off turn 2. Then went back through turn 4 and actually spun and went through the grass. Saved it. Pretty much what Derek did. And now able to keep going and back in that top spot. Let's get a mid-race rundown through some of these guys. Dylan Vose, 29 laps led, up 1 spot from where he started back in 3rd, so looking good so far for that 19 car. James Finn, up quite a few spots, up to 3rd. Done a good job so far in that number 60. Does got some damage. No laps led for the 60 car yet, but looking on the lap charts, he is one of the fastest out there. Brandon Puffenberger, right now battling for 4th place, trying to hold on to that spot. Has led 10 laps. We've seen him out front for a long time there a few moments ago. Lee Grandy said his work cut out for him. Had a black flag due to not having a... So I forgot what he got the black flag for, but he will pass the 88 as the 88 may have gotten the wall just a little bit, so he moves into 4th. So he's done a good job. Started in 8th, but he did have to come up pit road early. Austin Marion up 4 spots. Started in 10th, and now up to 6th. One of our chase drivers. Looking good so far in that 65 car. One of the fastest as well. Jeff Smith starting to work his way back up. As he's trying to hold off the 14 right now of Eric Borelli. Jeff at one time fell all the way back to 11th. Is back up now to... Trying to hold on to 8th. May lose it here. I'm sorry. He is now 8th. So he's trying to hold on to 8th against Jeff Welker, who's right behind him. As we look at Eric Burley real fast, started 11th up to 7th. We've seen him up front, but did not actually get the lap led because a caution was to come out when he was actually battling for the lead against the 81 car. You can go back a little bit further. Jeff Welker started 6th. Not where he wants to be. He is on the downslide just a little bit. You could kind of say the same thing with Eric Minch. He's up 2 spots, but he's basically riding around, taking his time, seeing what's happening. Derek Pemberton with a ton of damage on the inside of that car. He may actually lose it again. He's got way more damage than what he had earlier. Not sure what happened to him. Just now seen that. Way underpowered as well. He will probably wind up losing a lap. Right now, though, he's actually tied with the leaders as far as time goes, but looks like he's not where he wants to be as Carlton Sanders goes around him. And Carlton back in 12th place. Started 7th, not where he wants to be after having 2 cautions earlier. And another caution comes out, and Brandon Puffenberger went around on the front stretch. Oh, yeah, he went around right in front of the leaders. Eric Borelli had a fun ride there. That was close. Let's hop on board. This should be fun. Watch this one. Right in front of him. Woo! Good job by Eric, who now moves into 5th with that. So Brent has lost. Eric gains. So Travartian will take the lead, or stay in the lead. I'm going to tell you what's interesting about this. This caution may put guys short on gas. I've yet to see anybody go over 40. We'll see. Pit stops begin. Here they come. Pretty sure I need that caution was the 81 though. Much damage as he's got on that car. Needed that. He's going to be sitting there for a while though with that damage repaired. Guys, make sure you check the link. Breast cancer awareness still going on. I want to thank Jean Smith for her donation and a couple others as well. We will be doing that for about till the October 31st stream. We'll be doing it. We'll be stopping it on October 31st. We're going to be running a different theme. We'll still have the donation link there until November 1st, but just a different theme. No pink for that day. So we'll have our Halloween theme up. Race off pit road. Michael Trevarthian, Dylan Bowes, Lee Grantley, Jeff Schmidt. Jeff picked up quite a few spots there. Austin Marion, Jeff Walker, James Finn after getting some damage repaired. No, actually, he didn't get much repaired as I thought. Eric Borelli, Carlton Sanders, Eric Minch, and of course you see Derek Pemberton and Brandon Puffenbarger on pit road. There goes the 88. There goes the 81, going to possibly go a lap down. Will he beat the caution? He will. Happy early birthday, George Gibbs, in the chat. Turning 50. I got a little ways to go till I get there. Not much. Don't remind me, but happy birthday, though. Michael Trevarthian has been out front for the last few laps. And, well, I was going to say he may have a chance to lead the most laps, and he still may do it, but still a couple guys in here that may have something to say about that. Any of these guys can still get that. However, if he leads another 30 more laps, he will have the most laps. I don't even know if he's got to lead 30, actually. Yeah, 30 more laps, he'll be okay. Heck, even 15, I think he'll be okay, honestly. No, it'd be about 25 or 30, yeah. So we're doubling back up. Trevarthian, Dylan Bowes, Lee Grandy, Jeff Smith, Austin Marion, Jeff Wepker, James Finn. Should go on Derek Pemberton's car real fast for him, just in case he's watching the stream. Hey, got a lot of it fixed. That's actually impressive. Look at that. They fixed that car good. That's a good pit crew. Well, a little damage on the back. You can almost see inside the trunk. But hey, for as bad as that was, that actually does not look bad. Well, I mean, his whole right side or left side was destroyed. Green flag about to come back out. You can see the green flag is back out. As the battle for first starts to heat up. Here comes that 19, looking underneath the 31. Dylan Bowes looking to try to cash his way into Homestead with the win. So is Lee Grandy. So is Austin Marion. Here comes the 19 of those. Oh, this ain't going to get good. That was almost bad. Oh, man, I thought the 31 cut down way too early. By the way, guys, I know the ticker says 132. Reason why it does that, from what I'm hearing, is they're having some trouble with this thing. But the reason why I do it is because the session, the time limit on the session. So it should go back up. Just give it a few seconds and it will go back up. So we are running 150 laps, not 132. Yellow Bose looks for the lead under 31. And will he take it? It gets loose. Who else got loose? Was that Borelli? There's racing all around right now. I mean, they're 3 wide behind these guys as well. We'll go back. Oh, man. Here comes the 14. Borelli now trying to close back up onto this top 6. No, I could not. Sorry, I have everybody muted before they come in. Oh, contact! James Finn. Big wreck on the backstretch. See what happened. I think the 60 got loose.
60 got into the wall.
Yep, and there was...
Hit the 81 and caused a pileup.
Oh, the 14 in it as well. By the way, guys, Nate Anderson in the booth.
Hello.
Sorry.
I just got back home from date night, so I'm going to kind of be helping Adam here and doing my general duties. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Big wreck, big wreck. And Eric Minch, or I'm sorry, not Eric Minch. Who else was in this? Borelli with a ton of damage on the front of his car. Going to have some repairs done. Pit road open. Who wins the race off pit road? This is a big one. Eric Minch, by the way, will stay out and lead a lap. Everybody's gassing up their car, down and away. It looks like Lee Grady's already done with his stop. Race off pit road will be the 31, the 29, the 19, the 61, the 65, the 09, followed by the 18. As we take a break. Once again, because I got to let my dog out. Now we got Derek Bimmerton in the booth as well. Welcome to the booth. As the green flag is ready to come back out, we'll get Derek's thoughts here in just a moment. As the green flag waves once again here at Kansas out front, it is Eric Minch on 11-lap tires. This could go bad or good.
Just so you know, he stayed out to lead a lap. Pit road closed before he could get down pit road.
That works.
So therefore, so, and by the way, these guys, yep. And just so you know, everybody from here on can make it on fuel. Tires, not, it'll be close, but fuel, you can most definitely make it from here on.
Eric Minch going to drop back. He loses a couple spots there. Derek, he was out there on the track, led a couple laps. He was really fast tonight. As we watched the battle for second, how was the track feeling?
Track's feeling a lot better than what it was in practice. You know, a lot of guys still feeling the whole, loose thing that we were battling in practice. And really right here near toward the end, a lot of us were saying through the center was loose. So, it's been interesting to see how everyone's been able to make it work for them. Right now, Trebarthian's been the class of the field along with Vose, really been able to do that. And, it's pretty unfortunate. But, it's been fun, though. I'll tell you what, though. It's been a lot of great racing here tonight as Borelli, he got destroyed on that last wreck there.
Wild ride. He had a lot of damage repair. He's on pit road for 2 minutes. His car looks all right now. I mean, he's still got a lot of damage. I mean, the wheel's still out pretty good. Let me ask you real fast, Derek. I seen you get turn ones. What happened the second time? How did you get that much damage on the driver's side?
How do I put this in a nice way for broadcasting?
The horseshoe ran out, huh?
Well, no, it actually wasn't even that. It's just lap car not using his brain is what I'm going to actually say. He went down to the apron and tried to pass me, and I didn't even know he was down there.
And I want to make sure before you say that, because these guys are going to see Eric Borelli 2 laps down. It wasn't him. Okay.
No, it wasn't Borelli. Okay. I promise you that. Me and Borelli made up if y'all know what happened there. But what it was is he went down to the apron and tried to pass me, and I didn't know he was down there until until it was about time for you to come back up on the racetrack from the apron. I was there. He ran dead smack into me twice, and then he blamed it on me. But we're not going to get into that right now. We got racing we got to watch. But actually, we got it all fixed, and there was still a lot of damage on it, and I was pretty. Yellow was out.
It is. As Carlton Sanders goes run. That's his 3rd wreck in the same place.
And that's our lucky person.
I think that. Yeah, he's been having trouble a lot tonight. He's been having trouble a lot tonight. I don't know how many rules, like what the rule is on how many cautions.
He should be.
That's 4.
Penalized.
3, I think.
3 should be penalized pretty heavy here. Just from a.
Yeah, I think he was penalized earlier as well.
No, they only gave him the EOL last time, but from experience, he should be getting a pretty hefty penalty here. So as I hear, though, for pit stops, we could see people come down here. It's actually, we are going to see everybody's coming down pit road here. So this is a very crucial stop here because right now trying to make passes, not going to happen. You've seen some of us, actually I've done it, especially on a restart, you can get down to the bottom and make a pass. But besides that, there really isn't a whole lot of passing going on.
Yeah, we're sitting here right now watching the 31-19. Everybody coming down pit road. Tell you who that really helped out was Eric Minch, though. He really
that was Minch's savior right there.
Yeah.
He's actually really hung out near the back today. I've raced around him a little bit, and
But this is how he's got into the final 8. I mean, he's done this every week. He's hung out.
Yeah.
Wow, how about that race off pit road?
Bose wins it out. Trebarthian. Lee comes out 3rd.
Let me ask you something real fast. I noticed this earlier when you was racing. We watched you, actually, I don't know if you counted cars, but you came in at first and you actually came out in second. Was that by design?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if it was by design.
And let's just say that everyone in that TeamSpeak room was trying to figure out WTF happened because, I'm just going to go and tell you what it was is I came in the front. There was 2 lap cars, and it was Borelli, and then it was the guy who beat me out, which I think was the 88.
I think it was, yeah.
And how do you close a 4-car gap on pit road?
Yeah, I don't know either.
And I asked him, I was like, in all honesty, did you take 2? He's like, no, I took 4. And I'm just sitting there going like, there's no way, because I got in my pit box perfectly.
Yeah, he took 4. I don't know.
Yeah,
according to
by the way,
I had, everybody took 4.
Yeah. By the way, I was about to say, if it came down to it, I wouldn't be surprised if someone short pitted because wink, wink, it works. That's how I got up front.
This is a big race, though, for a lot of people.
It really is.
Really for the 19, the 29, the 61, the 65. I mean, if they win, they're in Homestead, man. Like, that's big. And we have a low car count. We may not have this low of a car count next week. Or the week after.
Yeah.
We don't, we don't race next week. So,
by the way, 18 only got a EOL, just so you know.
So I don't really, man, I mean, this is a big, people need to take advantage of it, honestly. Who it's really hurting right now is Borelli.
Yeah, well, and being in the TeamSpeak room with a lot of guys in the chase, I tell you what, they're all trying to do this as teammates too, but I'm sorry, when it starts getting a little bit closer, you don't really try to work things out with teammates, I mean, I've been in that shoes where I had to race my teammate to make it to Homestead with a chance.
Gene said, hey, Derek.
Hey, Gene, how's it going?
And George over partying. We're getting a little,
Oh, by the way, Borelli just disconnected.
He did. Well, I think he realized he's not going to lose any more spots. So, I mean, he's 2 laps down under power.
Yeah, he's had a pretty rough night.
So I want to mention Skylar Allen, Eric Borelli, Lee Grandy, Austin Merritt, Eric Mitch, Brendan Postenberger, Jeff Smith, and Dylan Bose. Who makes the Final 4, Derek? For Homestead, that is.
Who else locked in, by the way? Sorry.
Nobody's locked in. Skylar Allen, Eric Borelli, Lee Grandy, Austin Merritt, Eric Mitch, Brendan Postenberger, Jeff Smith, Dylan Bose.
Well, James Finn not going to be able to make it based off tonight.
Because James Finn, I don't know why I said James Finn.
Oh, what? You said James Finn. Yeah, Brendan Postenberger, he's not had the greatest of nights. No. Lee, I'm just going to say this based on what I've seen on the track. I would be very surprised if he finishes this race because he's hit the wall so many times. I'm just being honest.
I didn't think he'd be up there. I'll be honest with you. As much
that car earlier. Yeah, he's wrecked a couple times.
Who makes the Final 4? Still haven't answered it.
Don't. Dylan, Jeff, Eric, and I'm going to go on and say this, as much as I don't want to say this, Borelli.
As much as you don't want to say it?
Well, because no one wants to be the last guy. Nobody wants to be the last guy going in, so.
So green flag's about to come out. I got my
and it's out.
And I said it from the beginning. I think Eric Borelli's going to win the championship. I do. He may not have a good race.
Trevarthian beat Dylan Vos to the line.
It should be legal though.
Oh, what? And I could have done that.
Yeah, I think it's legal. I think as long as they both restarted, it does not matter.
Because I'm about to say, because there was one time I got that, did the restart perfect, and I blipped the gas a little bit to give Vos the lead going across the line, because I thought if I would have beat him to the line, I got penalized. So,
Oh, the 19!
Oh, there goes Vos! Oh,
and caution will not come out.
Caution did come out for it.
Ooh, we got lucky.
What? Why did y'all come out for that? What?
I don't know how caution came out for that. I bet there's a bunch of people right now saying what? So caution comes out for that.
Okay, let me pull up my email here. Let's see, iRacing.
Alright, wait a minute. Jeff Lumpker literally just got the heck scared out of him. I want to watch this replay. Watch the pace car.
Oh, no, was it?
He tried to dodge the pace car. It scared him. He thought it was another car. Oh, gosh. I thought it was, too, though. I was like, he just got ran over. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, my Final 4, you seen it, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. My Final 4 was Eric Borelli, Dylan Vos, Jeff Smith, and Lee Grandy. That's my Final 4 is. But right now, it's honestly hard to count out some of the other guys. Austin Marion still may have something. I don't know. But it's hard to count a lot of these guys out because we don't know what's going to happen next week at Texas or Phoenix. Or 2 weeks from now.
By the way, just so you know, next week is a pretty long race.
Week after next, you mean?
Or wait, Texas is going to be a pretty long. I think it's like 225 miles.
Yes. Well, same as this race.
Really?
Yeah.
See, Seems like it was going a lot longer
this
than
is a
that.
mile-and-a-half track too, so is Texas.
Oh, another 150.
Yeah,
Ah.
150 laps. I like Texas though.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
That's another track that everybody will be running low, but you'll have somebody that knows how to run the high line, and they'll win the race. Watch and see.
AK me.
Because depending on what the weather is, if it's afternoon, high line will win that track. Win that up. I think. If I'm not mistaken, the last time we raced Texas though, in the K&N car, I know it was Texas, but that's where a driver ran out of gas on going into turn 1 and still won the race.
Trucks.
Yeah, trucks. That's what it was. So that was a fun race. But yeah, last time we raced there, it was the same way though. It was a high line that actually won it, especially in 1 and 2. In 3 and 4, it was the low line, but in 1 and 2, they ran where the shade was up on the higher side of 1 and 2, in the middle. Then we go to Phoenix on November 11th, which is Veterans Day, and that race is going to be interesting too.
Yeah, it ought to be.
That race could actually be really good. And then, of course, Homestead for 150 laps. So really all of our races, for people that don't know, all the races have been changed to 150 laps. Every race got changed. The trucks are now 100. The K&N's also 100.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so every race has been changed. They shortened it just a little bit. And they upped the well, actually I think they even shortened some of the Grid National races, I believe. Not by much, but some of them. I think Phoenix actually was scheduled for 175.
Ooh, well, yeah, I'm kind of glad I got shortened then. Cause
yeah, well, if you look at it, it's only 150 miles. It was, like 175 laps. This is a 225 mile race.
Well, I remember what happened last time I was at Phoenix in an Xfinity car. So close. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
For the league on Sunday.
Yep. Actually, both last two times.
Or the last to kill me or no?
I never killed you in that one.
Oh, that was Michigan, wasn't it?
Oh, I never killed. No, I never killed you in the Sunday league.
What turn? What track was it where I was faster and you was a lap down? You decided to cut down off my nose.
Oh, that was here.
Ah.
I thought you were talking about Indianapolis whenever we did our Indy 500. I thought that's what you were talking about. I was like, no.
You didn't wreck me then. Wait, yeah, you
I about did.
Yeah,
no,
you did.
we about wrecked. We about wrecked. No, we about wrecked.
Oh, you didn't hurt me in that one?
No, but remember, it's because I waited too long to turn while you was on my outside.
True. That is true. Yeah, you hesitated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was scared too. I don't. I've heard Adam get mad before.
These guys have never actually heard me race very much, though. I get mad.
Let's just say that, especially whenever he spots, I'm trying to get him to make his own spotter pack. Like, it's
funny.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. They'll be able to see it November 4th, though. Whenever we do the extra live stream. Yeah, we'll be able to see everything then. Wait till I'm playing you in Madden on November 4th.
Oh, son, you don't want none of this anyway. I say I've been working on my skills. I've been playing people online.
There's so much trash talk going to happen that game.
Oh, right. You better believe.
We got to finish this race.
Oh yeah, I was about to say for that we may have Tyler Cox commentating it just for the record, which if we can get him in there. Green is out. Marco Trevarthian should pull away here. Lee Green looks like he loses it a little bit here. Here comes Jeff Smith. Somehow he's back up in the front.
Don't count Jeff out.
No. By the way, also, look who's in fourth. Austin Marion. Haven't talked about him probably a whole lot tonight.
Yeah,
he's up in fourth.
Haven't spoken a lot about Watford. Yeah.
Jeff Smith using that bottom line to his advantage here. He may not be able to complete the pass. Here comes Lee running back on the outside.
It's a big race for Jeff if he can take at least a home of top 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
29 gets a black flag jumping the restart.
Really?
I believe.
That was issued by the in-race control. Nate Anderson, who was in here. Wow. Did he jump to restart? I thought he got wheel spin.
I
don't know how he got a black flag. I thought he
was... Me neither.
I thought he was behind. Even you said it. I mean, he gave this position right back even if he did.
Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to listen in on it.
Derek will find out, guys, and we'll pass that on. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that call.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it just to get some clarity.
We may be able to see it ourselves. We'll go back and view here, guys. See if we can get the replay of the restart.
And Lee has every right to be arguing this call.
I don't see what he did wrong. One more look at the restart before we go back live.
No, I didn't see anything wrong. He didn't even spin his tires. I don't know. That?
I don't know about that one.
He had his black flag cleared, so...
Okay, I don't think he actually did anything on that one. I mean,
No.
I can understand maybe if it was laying back a little bit, but I mean, he really didn't lay back far. Maybe he just didn't want to get caught sleeping. I mean, I don't, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and they made
At least
the right
they
call
cleared it
here.
and made it right, though.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I mean, because that could have been honestly.
I mean, he has been warned. He has been warned several times this race about, you know, changing lanes and all that.
Okay,
So,
see, I can understand that then. I can understand
so
that.
that's probably why they jumped the gun on a little bit. They shouldn't have, but, you know, I
At least
understand why
made
they
it
would
right,
have.
yeah.
They at least made it right. But just so we know here, I'm just looking at. I don't have live timing up, but I see someone in. I see somebody in fourth.
Yep, we're watching right now.
I don't even have my live timing up, but I just felt that one coming.
Last time by, he was 2/10 faster than our leader.
Well, he's got a fresh car. He didn't hit nothing, just for the
fresh
record.
tires, by the way, over everybody.
Did he pit?
He did. He's actually got 5 lap fresher tires.
Well, you see, and that's just it. I mean, because, you know, of course, I said that I short pitted on that first run. You would be surprised how much fresher tires actually does for you.
Oh, no. I wasn't surprised. You know that I know Kansas.
Yeah, I was about to say we both know know Kansas.
Out of all the things that, you know, we're not be the best drivers. We know Kansas.
I'm about to say that's probably where over half of our actual wins come from is Kansas.
Whenever I go and win 6 wins in a row at Kansas, there, I think I can say that I officially know it.
Yeah.
See 2 teammates right here. That is Dylan Bowes trying to pass Justin. Even if Jeff finishes in the top 5, that's big because of points. Like that will automatically put him into Homestead going into next week if he could keep running where he's at. Right now, locked in. Right now, if they was to finish, it would be Lee Grandy, Jeff Smith, Dylan Bowes, Austin Marion in the Final 4. And I'm going to be honest, say what you want, that's an awesome lineup. Just
that
saying.
is.
That really is. Because if you was to go back right now, anybody, and tell me that Lee Grandy would have a chance on making the Final 4 at Homestead and winning the championship, honestly, you throw Jeff in that mix too. He's ran good, but he's been caught up in a lot of stuff. Or Austin Marion, nobody would believe it. Honestly, they wouldn't have. And they're impressive. They've done a good job this season on, you know, being able to, they do what they need to when it matters. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's.
I like that.
Yep.
I mean, right now at this moment, the ones eliminated: Eric Borelli, Eric Mitch, Brandon Puff. Hold on.
Well, my thing
Brandon
is
Puffenberger and Skylar Allen. That's the ones eliminated.
And
right
Lee's caught him here with as we're coming to 20 laps to go, and Dylan Bowes didn't get around Jeff. We got ourselves a little bit of a couple battles here because I don't know if Lee can get around Michael, but Michael this race has made a couple of mistakes, so it wouldn't.
Third, by the way, not going to happen. At high side playing off now. That high side really working now. And Jeff's doing nothing wrong here by battling his teammate like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
now
this is 2 points now.
Yeah, now this is pretty much when teammates go out the door.
Yeah,
I mean
you gotta think of yourself, and we got to battle for the lead.
Yeah, Lee's right there.
Lee's faster, but he's got to get the run out to get to the high side. I think he's going to try low. I will be honest, I don't see him passing him low. I don't think.
Honestly, one thing that I know that Borelli was definitely doing, he was dominating in the corner to make it work.
Yeah. Did you see the Xfinity race today?
No, I did not. I was right.
Well, it came down to a last lap pass with Christopher Bell slide John and putting Eric Jones in the wall.
Yeah, well,
just saying, it could happen here. Here comes the rain.
Oh, whoa! Something happened here to
Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith losing a lot of
You got some damage on the right front. Now,
he got up in the wall.
Now see, he's okay though. He's still in the top 4, and he just don't need to fall back any more spots. He don't want to.
He got a lot of damage though.
Yeah, he does not want to let Puffenberger get in front of him. That's the thing he don't want. If he does, he's going to have to race him next week pretty hard.
Now, all Dylan Bowes has got to do now is just hope that these 5-lap fresher tires can get him up there. And it looks like they are. He's looking like he's slowly inching his way. He's closing in, but he's got to pass 2 guys.
And
but honestly, we will. He's got to move them. In all honesty,
I agree.
you got to move them.
You're not passing them on the bottom. I'm sorry. I don't see you passing them on the bottom. Even with fresh tires. 5 laps, fresher tires, and them tires are going away pretty fast. So
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, it depends on how much Bose has been saving them. But if I know Bose wasn't saving them.
He got a little loose in the center. He does do a good job on keeping it corrected. And also, I want to mention that Brendan Puttenberger does have damage as well. So it's going to be hard for him to catch Jeff and pass him. But you still know
There's about a 3-second gap in between them.
Yeah,
So it's
Jeff's actually working on Austin Marion again.
Oh, whoa, Vos got really loose there. I think Travarthy may have gotten in the wall a little.
I think he did too, because the 29 really closed in.
And here comes Vos trying to look to the inside of him.
Watch this run. He gets out of the corner. Watch. That opened up the outside.
There's no way he's there.
Nope, did not get it. He got such a huge run. He backed the corner up in 3. I seen him back it up a little bit. Well, let's see if he does it again. Watch, look at the run he gets in the center.
Yeah, Travarthy is trying to save it through the center. Here comes Lee. Honestly,
Lee's quick.
Thing is, though, is you got to be blocking if you're Michael, because right now, anything that you give up right now, you know, because if I'm the 29 and I get a chance to get to the inside, you got to run over the 31.
This is so frustrating for a chase guy. It really is, but I'm going to be honest. The 31 don't care. He's here to play spoiler. He does not care if you want to win.
Oh yeah, and that's just it. I mean, honestly, if I was the leader, I don't care if you're my grandmother. I'm still gonna block the mess out of you.
I don't care who you are. I
don't care who you are. I don't care if you're. Yeah, I mean, it don't matter.
There's no point of racing if you're not here to win.
Yeah, so I mean, now if he goes off and ends up wrecking the 29, then that's a little different. Yeah, but right now, I don't blame him. I mean, he's got to be racing them hard as these laps are slowly ticking away here.
Yeah, I agree completely. By the way, Jeff Smith's still battling right now with Austin Marion and Jeff Lupker. All of them nose to hell right now.
I think Vos just may have gotten the wall.
You know, I think you may be right, because he does. He's got some damage. This is a great battle here for the lead, man. Like, I'm not going to lie. This is probably one of the best battles we've seen in a while. Well, you know what? Never mind. Every time I say that, it just keeps getting up. So I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah.
It's a great little battle we're watching for the top spot.
I was about to say, yeah, you say that. Watch it Monday. Or tomorrow or Monday, we end up having an incredible battle. Which, by the way, we go to Homestead tomorrow, correct?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think. Lee may have something here. Not just yet.
He's not gonna get. He's not there. In all honesty, he's got to be bumping them through the center and getting them loose. I mean, you know what we're about to see? We're gonna see a Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano. As much as that just sounded bitter coming out of my mouth, you know it's coming.
Well, right there, the 31 really pulled out. You're not going to be able to see that if he does that kind of run out.
And 19's just not there, so
it backed it up again. Let's see if he gets a run out again to try to close the gap up.
I mean, we're coming to 10 to go, so he's got to do something here.
Close it back up some.
Not going to be enough, though. He's got to really run him hard here. Actually, I don't know. Right there, he did gain a whole lot of time. He's using that
keep backing up that corner in 3. It's really working, and I think it will be enough.
Oh, wow. He's actually right there on him right now.
Here he comes. Here comes the run out. Not going to be able to get there just yet.
He needs to stay on him right here. Don't try to back it up.
Man, this is a good race.
He didn't. He backed it up a little bit.
He backed up the corner. Watch the run out, though. He got a small run that time. He didn't get as big as what he's been getting that time. Let's see if he does it in 2 and 3.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Thank you.
As you can tell, we struggle with numbers. Oh, whoa, Lee, he's right there. And he's pushing him. He was pushing him.
Not only that, this is the way. Look, listen, Derek, get excited. He wants to bump and run.
Oh, you better believe it.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh, there were sparks. I saw sparks.
Oh,
I kid you not. I saw some sparks.
Lee's wanting to win this bad because everybody still thinks that Indianapolis could have been a little bit of a fluke. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm calling it a fluke because that should have been mine.
So he wants this win bad. Dylan wants it bad. Travarthy wants it. Who wants it more? 31.
You know what? You know who I think wants it more right now? No, wait. By the way, wait. Whoa, what? Jeff Smith hangs on to 4th. Austin Marion.
He did get a roll up there, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Because I was
big.
yeah, I was about to say, because I was getting ready to say Austin Marion, who's in 4th. Well, wants it bad than anybody, but
See, that hurts Austin Marion because Austin Marion falls back to 6th. If Brandon Pufferberger gets around Austin Marion, it pushes Marion out.
Ooh, that battle is going to be close. That's going to be one interesting one coming to the line. We're coming to 6 to go here, and Lee's backed off a little bit, but that's actually able to bring Dylan Vose.
He could be trying to cool up his tires a little bit.
Yeah, he's probably been running them pretty hard here for these past few laps. He really does need to back it off here. The thing is, Trevarthian knows that. Here's the thing, though. Dylan Vose is about to. What lap did they pit on by chance?
I don't know. 31 laps ago. Here comes the 29. He's got to run underneath. Not going to get there. No, he's going to knock the apron.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Trevarthian doesn't have to let him back up, but he does.
I don't think he's going to be able to get it on the bottom.
And he's going to slide up into him.
Him high.
That's what you got to do. They make contact. They're on each other right now.
Oh, man. No, cannot get there. You're going to have to use the high side. We keep saying it.
My thing, Dylan Vose about lost it back behind him. I don't know if you saw it or not.
He did lose a lot of time right there. 5 tenths.
Oh, Lee gets loose.
Woo!
That could have just cost Lee the race right there.
It may do it. Trevarthian's going to pull out a little bit now. 5 tenths out. Here comes Vose to the inside. This is a big spot. Because this right here is your points battle for the top spot right now.
Yeah, this is big.
So,
but honestly, if I'm Lee, though, if I'm Lee, you don't want Dylan trying to dive off to your inside right now. Because that's just taking away your... But look at this. Lee's driving it back to him. Here's the thing. Lee may just have so much momentum catching him in these last couple of laps here that it's going to be interesting coming off of turn number 4, because don't be surprised if we see some smoke because somebody's spinning. I'm just being honest, because someone's going to be spinning coming out of 4, giving it all they got. Trevarthians, what's the gap here? Last time by it was about 3 tenths here. It's probably closed up just a little bit here. Here we go.
He's closed back in just a little bit. He did close it up 3 tenths.
We're down to 2 laps to go. Lee's catching him at the right amount of pace. That on that last lap, he'll be right there on his back bumper. Don't know if it's going to be enough, though. I'm telling you, we're going to have to see a bump through the center of the corner to get the 31 out of the way.
Yeah,
Lee just don't look like he...
Now.
Yeah, now it's got to be, you got to put your bumper to her and hope it works. But right there, look at that big run right there out. We'll see what happens here as they cross start finish line. 1 lap to go here. And the gap has definitely shrunk here. He's going to have to get a big run through. He's going to the bottom here. Interesting strategy here. He's going to go to the bottom. He's going to lose a lot of time. He's going to try to set it up through 3 and 4. We'll see what happens here. Big gap here going down the back straightaway for Michael Trevarthian. Lee Grandy's got to make a big move here through 3 and 4. Don't think he's going to get it. The gap is 2. And it will go.
Michael Trevarthian wins to Kansas 225. Looks like Lee Grandy will finish in 2nd. Dylan Vose 3rd. Jeff Smith going to finish in top 4. Jeff Weber.
Gotta go back.
Oh, how about the battle?
Wow.
Who got it?
Austin Marion will finish.
Beat out. That was nose to nose. Beat out Austin Marion, I think. They was nose to nose.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. See now
Whoa! What?
Yeah, that was close.
The 18 was on the bottom. May I remind you?
Wow.
Just so he was on the bottom making that. Yeah. Actually, he was a little bit on the apron making that pass.
So your winner is going to be Trevarthian. Brings home the checkered flag. Lee Grandy looks like he's going to walk out of here as your points leader with Dylan Vose in 2nd. Jeff Smith in 3rd. And Austin Marion in 4th. Yeah, I was making sure of that. We're going to talk to the driver of the 31 car. Hey, Michael, you got me? Michael Schwartz.
What's up there, Adam?
There hey, man, good run. That was fun racing there towards the end. Talk us through your race. You had a little bit of trouble early, battle back strong, 94 laps led. Good run by you tonight.
Yeah, Adam, I was definitely pushing hard there. Dylan was keeping me honest. I was running it like my B open car, and man, she did not want to stick in 4 right there. That was one greasy racetrack for the whole race, especially after about 20, 25 laps. You could barely hang on to it. And Dylan and Lee were keeping me pushing the pace, so I couldn't really save. But yeah, great race.
Well, how big was tires here tonight, man? We've seen it time and time again. You couldn't really pass on the low side, really. It was pretty much a highline track with what we expected. How big was tires here tonight?
They were huge. Like I said, even if you wanted to push it, I think we'd get maybe 50 laps, 49 and a half, 50 laps out of a fuel run. I don't think the tires would have, I think we got right about 42, 44 laps before we pitted, and you could barely hang on to it. She was wicked.
Well, man, you're here to win races, and that's what you did tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? A great run.
Yeah, definitely want to give a shout out to Lazy Dayz Racing and the Go Fast Racing League. Everything that you guys do for us in the commentating booth there, all the administrators, all the guys we race with here. I know participation was a little lower tonight, but like I said, still a great group of guys to race with.
By the way, I loved your paint. That was my favorite paint scheme, I think, tonight. So that's awesome. So we'll see you here next weekend, hopefully, man. And go out there and see if you can win another one. Keep playing spoiler for these guys. It makes it fun.
All right, Adam. You guys have a good night.
You too, buddy. Next up, let's bring in Lee Grandy, who finishes in second place. Is Lee in here? Oh, there he is. Hey,
yeah, hello, hello.
Man, another second place, though. Let me go ahead and ask you this. You about got the bumper to him. Would you have put the bumper to the leader or to Michael at the time?
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but I just couldn't find the speed off that exit.
Let me ask you a question, another question. We noticed that you was, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Was you backing up turn 3 a little bit to try to get the run out? It looked for me like you was backing it up. It looked like you really was carrying a lot more speed than him through 3 and 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he was just being very cautious through the exit since he's almost spun in the exit of turn 4 in the early of the race.
We know that you wanted to win. We know that you wanted to win because it would have transferred you automatically into Homestead. But second place has you leading to points. Nothing, not a surprise. I mean, since the start of the chase, man, you're the hottest driver right now. And I'll say this honestly, you're right now the best driver to go out and win a championship. And I honestly mean that. And from a perspective from where I started to where you are now, you could see something in you that really makes you want to drive harder than what you normally do. So a great run by you tonight, man. Next week we head to Texas, or I'm sorry, not next week, the week after we head to Texas. How do you feel about going to Texas? I feel like that track could actually suit you as well.
Texas, I never really did run Texas. I think I ran once and I wrecked myself out from Texas. So I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Well, you got a little bit to fall back on now, man. A second place run, a great run. Started 8th. Anybody you want to give shout outs to?
Thank you for hosting us every single week. Thanks Go Fast for putting up this league. This league is so fun. And I'm so frustrated that I couldn't win. It's like, maybe if I did something different for the last 10 laps, maybe I could have passed him.
I'm telling you right now, man, you're going to get it. It's really fun. And I'm sure all these guys in here and everybody can verify it. Pretty much you're like the Chase Elliott right now, but you're right there at it. So go out there and win next week and see if you can walk out with the win.
All right, thank you.
That was Lee Grandy. Next up, Dylan Vose, who finishes in 3rd place. Dylan, you got me?
Yeah. And 4, Adam.
Well, man, 3rd place, not bad at all. 31 laps led. Looked like you was one of the strongest cars at times. Did you feel the same way whenever you was out there as well?
Yeah, I did, but honestly, this track's so hard to pass that it's a little bit like Darnland. You gotta get a run like a lap and a half back to just get nets to the guy, much less pass him.
All right, so let's talk chase for a minute. Strategy-wise, Texas and Phoenix, what's your strategy now going forward? Right now, if the chase was to start or end for this round, you would be in the Final Four for Homestead. You're in front of 2 guys right now that's still in the Final Four as well, so you're in front of 4 other guys, or in front of 6 other guys. How do you feel? What is your strategy going into Texas and Phoenix? How do you go about approaching them 2 races?
Well, honestly, I think I'm just gonna stick with my strategy of getting my practice in whenever I can, and just try and make it work, and try not to overdrive it. That's the thing that caught me out tonight. Was I should have had 0 X's, but I had 2 from that spin, and that was just pushing too hard and getting too greedy. So I think what I got to do is I just got to play it smart, because that's what got me here. So just don't change the strategy, just play it smart.
Let me ask you another question. Teammates. We know you're teammates with Jeff Smith as well. And of course, a couple, I think Austin's in there. A couple other guys as well. I know I'm missing some.
Yeah, Eric Minch.
Yeah. How much, when it comes to this type of racetrack and next week, and especially Phoenix, we know that's big, how much communication goes on between you all during these races?
I can tell you one thing. The practice session, I'm trying to feed the guys all the information that I think is useful. And we're basically trying to look out for each other as best we can. And we're just, honestly, what we want to have is we want to have a Final Four Metalhead Motorsports.
Right. Let me ask you this question. Again, we've seen you and Jeff racing really hard, good, clean racing. It's kind of a fine line. How hard do you really want to race teammates, especially when y'all are in the chase?
Honestly, when he fought back a little bit, I was surprised, but I'm glad that he did that, because then it made me try and perfect making the low lane work, because we were side by side for 6 or 7 laps at least.
Yeah, it was close.
So it basically helped me to understand, or it gave me an opportunity to learn how to try and pass these guys, which I could have used with Lee and Michael had my tires not gone off. But honestly, I'm happy that he did that, because it just makes me a better racer. And I want to apologize to Brandon Parfenberger for getting into him earlier in the race, too. I don't think he heard me.
All right, man. So, 3rd place, 2nd in points, which is big. Shout-outs.
Oh, shout-outs. I got a lot. HomeNet Hosting, PC and Repair, Metalhead Motorsports, Jeff Schmidt, Eric Minch, Austin Marion, all those guys helped me be better racers. Trackside Racing Network for putting on a great broadcast. I mean, I can't wait to watch me get 3rd again.
Well, I don't know what it is, but you and Lee both kind of remind me like Chase Elliott. Y'all are so close, but yet so far.
I know.
You know,
I mean our driving styles are completely different if you look at it.
That is true. So, man, good run tonight. Go out there and see what you can do here in a couple weeks when we take on Texas.
Cool. Thank you very much, Adam.
I want to bring in Nate Anderson. Nate, with me?
Hey,
I got a question, because I want to clear this up. Something about the restart rule thing. Did you of course, you cleared a black flag. Can you explain a little bit about the restart rule or whatever that happened there?
well, basically, what happened was the restart rule generally states that everyone must go on green. Restart starts. Obviously, everyone knew that. So what I had did was I was watching from the sky, and it had appeared that the 29 had started to go and then back off of it real quick. You could see him nudge ahead a little bit, but then I went back and looked at it again, and the 31 did the same thing. So I just tried to be fair about it, and I cleared his flag because of it.
Man, we was talking about it up here at the booth. We didn't know at the time, and I said I didn't know if he did anything wrong. That was cool that you actually did look at it and take care of it. That's one good thing about having a race controller. I mean, you made it right no matter what happened. And, of course, we know you got the call right. So, good call by you. We know that you don't race a ton. First off, while we're in here, I want to give you, for people that don't know, Nate's getting married. So, congratulations on that. Getting married here in a few weeks. So, congratulations on that. I wanted to say it in the broadcast. So, congratulations to you and your fiance.
Thank you.
And Nate, you can catch him racing Friday nights.
Thursday nights.
And he don't really race all the time Saturday, date nights and stuff like that. So, Nate, thanks again. Derek, let's jump over to you real fast. Thoughts on the race? Let's go ahead. Let's give your thoughts away from the car. I don't want to talk about in-car. We already got your thoughts on that. Thoughts on the broadcast?
I don't think there's really a whole lot to say, but just great race right there to the end. I mean, that was incredible, and I was actually really happy with the way that it turned out. I mean, I was hoping I would get one of these times, I'll be actually in the broadcast, watching it live, watching my bump and run. One of these days, I'll finally get it, but besides that, great race. I'm
That was
really
some
proud of
close
it.
racing I think I've seen between the top 5
I mean,
guys.
what? Only five yellows tonight in total, though. I'm just thinking in total.
I think so. 6 yellows for 23 laps. Not bad for 150 laps.
That's not bad. No.
16 lead changes. I'm gonna be honest. That top, for the most part, all the wrecks was accidental on people. Some of the cautions was just single car spins, but some of the other yellows where it's car contact, it was accidental. So, you know, that's basically like you. Whenever you went spinning, caution didn't come out, but the 88 didn't see you checking up and got into you. But all in all, I mean, the race was great. I loved it. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back Monday night. You can watch me and Derek race tomorrow night on Dre.
Racing.
What is it?
Dre Broadcasting Network, and if you're on iRacing, it will be on the iRacing Live.
We'll be on iRacing Live, so we'll be on there. We'll be racing tomorrow. It's our final race of the season as well. We'll see if we go out there and try to get a good win. I may actually run a TRN paint tomorrow. I don't know. But all right, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. God bless. George, happy birthday. Gene, have a great night. Everybody that comes in, God bless everybody. We'll talk to y'all Monday, and see y'all soon. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, when this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Showers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day